Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to talk about the latest Indiana Jones film, A Dial of Destiny, and it's all about basically it's not the best Indiana Jones film, because these days most all films are not that good, so that's my opinion, and also basically you need to check it out. And so it's alright, Hudson, it's alright, but most films these days are not that good. Okay, films are really, really good, but at the same time it's not. So I do like all these films with effects and stuff like that. So I basically got all the box set of not all the box set, but I got 1, 2, and 3, 4 of Indiana Jones, like Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, and whatever the alien one was. So that's all I got. Hudson Sweets or whatever it's called. So yeah, that's all I got. I do appreciate how much subscribers and whatever, and appreciation of making these movies and whatever, but at the same time, and with most films, films all the time, I just like, look, here is, for example, here is films, this is what it is, okay? Indiana Jones 5, love Indiana Jones, not a big fan of it, but I'm sadly, for some weird reason, strange, absolutely strange, is that this is not an Indiana Jones movie. Okay, it is an Indiana Jones movie, but it doesn't come across that way. It comes across as every other flipping Indiana Jones flick. Guess what? It's a memory of last time films or whatever. This is what it is, and it's a load of rubbish, because I personally think, because I didn't have a good day today, watching this film, and the last thing I wanted is to, I just felt, oh, okay, whatever, next scene, and then sit down, whatever, we'll enjoy it, and what the hell is going on here? Because it doesn't look good when this happens. Like, for example, why is the Dial of Destiny? It's more strange because Indiana Jones is a really good film series, right? And this is not the problem to me and my problems with films. Probably is, but this is strange, because all the time I watch these flipping movies, it's annoying, horrible, and absolutely horrible. Some films are actually really good. Oh my god, it's good, but it's rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. Why did I know? I don't know. But part of me says that movies that come out are not movies. They're more like, hey, this is what it is. Whoopie-doo, not a good movie. So, make it good. And he sounds like an Indiana Jones person, he sounds like a normal character, Harrison Ford. He sounds like Indiana Jones, but at the same time, with the effects and making people young and old. In Star Wars, they work with the Rise of Skywalker, where it was, because we couldn't see, them, but you can see that Indiana Jones, not because he's the same actor and he's in Star Wars, but because he check out his face when you watch this movie. But obviously this review will come out after everybody watches this movie, so like in the olden days, when they make films, it's really fascinating to check out this. And you know, it depends on what you are and what you want to like. But oh, look at this. This is all what it is. For example, you know, making these there was lots of things, obviously, but when making films, there's lots of equipment. You know, it could be like this, not R2D2 or whatever it's called. But yeah, press a button, repeat. It's still doing now, you know, in 2023. But come on, there's another issue with this film, or any sort of films, but it just doesn't make it easier. And I'm not saying that all the technology is rubbish, but Indiana Jones is 5. The Dial of Destiny is not an Indiana Jones movie. Come on, guys. I'm not even copying other film critics across the world. I am generally just saying this. Look, if you have trouble with films, look, overthinking is good. Okay, so here's Indiana Jones. Here's the, I don't know what she is, the God's daughter, and we didn't see much of Marion, let alone, you know, Indiana Jones' son, because we didn't see that. We build up flipping characters to things in a movie, yeah? Why is there no such thing as that? No idea. It sucks. So, yeah, it's complicated. Really, really, really complicated. But it's terrible. So I'm gonna put everything in this video. What I think of it. Is it good, rubbish, stuff? And my thoughts on it's not my reaction. I don't think it's a my reaction review. I'm not sure anymore. But listen, this is what it is. Absolutely rubbish. And I love modern films. Don't get me wrong, modern films are great. But the effects, this, that. But I'm more scared about why films not that good. And okay, so Indiana Jones is okay, fine, whatever. We got it. Indiana Jones is a really good, and you know, character, stuff like that. We don't have to get this some kind of character because, like, hey, this is what it is. We're gonna help Indiana Jones. Whoopee! Look, if you're trying to rip off whatever his name is in Temple of Doom, you got a problem, because I get that you need to get other people back, like Sulla or whatever his name is, because he apparently needs to be honest. But most things in films, and whatever your problem is, don't get this wrong, guys, but whatever the problem is with Indiana Jones, it's not Indiana Jones. It's just a. I know they're trying their best with films, but oh my god, there's a problem here. Sort it out. Sort it out. Sort it out. So at the very end, it's a little bit far-fetched. I know the other Indiana Jones is far-fetched, but there's a reason behind it, because it makes more easy to understand and whatever, more sensible or not sensible, but you know, it's all everything. And this is what I say about these sort of movies. They're not trying to rip it off. They're not trying to say, oh, remember the old days when Indiana Jones or Star Wars, whatever, or Marvel, or not Marvel because that was in the 50s, but apparently everything was in the 50s, you know, with stuff. But seriously, whoever made this film is trying to say, oh, remember the old days? This is what it is. And I haven't got a hat, so I don't know. But listen, I know these sort of things have to go like, oh, hello, and Marion, you're not in this film. You're just in the in the background a little bit, and then he's at the end, and we never see much of any information about anything because it's all weird. Why is it all weird? I don't know. Seriously, Mr. Jones. It's set in the 70s, so that's good. Oh, ain't that anymore. Get it? No, so, sorry, guys. I do like films like this. I do think that Indiana Jones is absolutely good, like Star Wars or whatever. But I'm not really in the mood for films when they try to rip things off. Sorry about things in the background, it's all weird. Like Marvel, I get it, it's supposed to be, if you're a fan of, an absolute fan of Marvel, do you, because, you know, but I have forgot about this movie, because I do like movies like, okay, movies like Indiana Jones, for example, trying to say, oh, remember the old days? Repeat. Movies are not good. Only if they have a story, a proper story to it. And Indiana Jones, Now, I have nothing, absolutely nothing with these movies. But movies like Indiana Jones, truly good because I like the ending. Well, not with the ending because it was all emotional, even though some films ain't emotional. What? Is there a reason to everything like this? And this is not me, guys. It's the problem in these movies. Hello, welcome to the world of filmmaking. Yeah, this is what we do. This is what we do. Yeah. So I like all the characters and everything. Some of it is funny, but I like it when they make it easy for the other three movies. Okay, it's old, it's whatever you want to call it. It's still a film. Here, it's not a film. It's just a long chunk of clips and make it all interesting. Okay, that is a film, but in my head, it's not a film. Okay. Maybe I had a bad day with watching these old movies, but yeah, I find it fascinating that they try to make it real and say, oh, Indiana Jones, good. He looks old, even though he's young, he looks old. Look, there's nothing wrong with people making movies. There's nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. And trust me when you say this, it is not what you think it is. It's kind of difficult to explain because having films, you know, Indiana Jones, really good film. You know, the fifth one is really good. But apparently it's not because watching too many Indiana Jones films or Star Wars films or Star Trek films or whatever, Marvel films or DC, whatever. All these films are great because they want to entertain us, because that's what they do. But it's not really good when you're trying to do it for fans of Indiana Jones. I'm not a fan, but I do like a little bit of Indiana Jones, especially 1, 2, 3, 4. Like not the actual gadgets and merch of Indiana Jones, but I mean, like, come on, people, this is not an actual movie. I don't mind movies in general when it comes to making films, but so yeah, I do like these movies. They try to make it funny and everything like that, and some of it is really ridiculous. And honestly, I haven't got a clue. Big clue why they do it. There's obviously a reason behind it, and everything sucks. I'm not even joking about that. Come on, people, help me, help the other fans who was like Indiana Jones. Yeah, I'm not going to creep you out. I just need to do something. Not to try to do nasty things to myself, because I will never do that. But seriously, I'll put more stuff in the description, and yeah.